But what I'm going to be talking about is I was able to go into the future and take President Trump's 2024 announcement to run for president. And I have that in front of me. So this is his announcement. Of course, now that I'm putting it out there, I'm sure he's going to change it. So if it's wrong, if it's not that in the time period when he does announce, well, it's because he changed it. Okay, so here it is. What I do today isn't for me. What I say today isn't about me. I'm also going to try to do it the way he does. So I'll
Can
start
you
over.
use the
What I do
fingers?
today,
Can you go
yeah,
like
I'll try.
this? Just gotta go like
What
this.
I do today, what I do today isn't for me. What I say today isn't about me. What I say today is about you. It's for you. For years now, I have been the subject of the Chi-Com mouthpieces known as the media. Their attacks against me have been intended for you. They hate us. They hate you. There is no one in the media that gives a damn about the average America. Sure, they prance around real well, wring their hands, and act as if they are fighting for you. They're not. They're working for the elites, those on both sides of the aisle who are the cancer on our America. I'll let you in on a secret. George Carlin said it best. They think they own us. They're all in a big club. It's a big club that we're not in. It's a big club that they use to beat us over the head every damn day. They beat us up with their media elites, selling fake news and making up stories to make you look bad, to keep you down, to make you look like garbage while lifting up their special groups. They're elitists. Like I said before, they hate me, but they hate you. Let's be clear about who they are. It's not just Democrats whipped together to be more useful idiots. There are useful idiots on both sides of the aisle. They're the ones who hate you, the ones who seek their path, the path that brings them money and power, the ones who sell their soul, sell access, sell their influence so they can make money off the backs of the American citizens. And they're not in Washington, they're also on Wall Street. These politicians are just the face for the real power elites. They're on every Wall Street of every city in our country. The ones who pull the levers of power to get more money, more power, and more influence. They do this not at the expense of their own wallet. They do it at the expense of your jobs, your families, your loved ones, your community, your churches, and all those who cling to their Bibles and guns. They are the power elites of Washington and beyond. The power elites are the ones who think they own you. They want to dictate to us, tell us how to live our life, what kind of food to eat, what kind of car to drive, how far we can drive, how many kids we can have, and where we are allowed to crap. They hate me and they hate you. They hate what we stand for. And what do we stand for? What is it about you and me that they hate so much that they're willing to destroy the greatest country in the world, the greatest country in the history of the world? Well, I'll tell you, it's pretty simple. It's that you and I can think for ourselves. We can see through their veil of lies. We see them for what they are. We know that they are evil, that they seek to control us through the government, through big government. The bigger government means the more power they have. The more power they have, the harder that boot can be placed on our heads. We stand for freedom. It is a word that has been abused by these elites. They take it and trash it. We stand up for it. We stand for a family. We pray for ours and we stand for ours. The elites know that if we stand by our families, they won't be able to crush us. They know that if we have freedom in our family, they need to crush you and they need to crush me. Lastly, we believe in God, not the God of the left, big government. We believe in the God of the Bible. We believe in the Son of God, Jesus, standing up for the woman to stop the stoning, washing the feet of his disciples. We believe in the God that gave up his only Son to open the gates of heaven for all of humanity, even the Democrats. Well, maybe. If we surrender, we will be finished. Just like the Marxists in China who cannot abide the belief in a higher power, these power elites want nothing more than to re educate you into thinking that the only true God is who they say is God, themselves. But how do they want to do this? How have they done this? Through education. What kind of education do you want your child to have? Is the promise of our founding a fantasy or reality? The leftist sitting in the White House tells us that the founding of our country on equality is a myth, a fantasy. I reject her, and I reject that statement. The promise of our country isn't victimhood. The promise of our country is that you can pick your path. You can decide who you will be and what you will accomplish. The hard work is difficult. However, it's not made more difficult by you or me. We're not the ones holding back the minorities within the cities. We're not the ones creating the systems of education that block city dwellers from having a chance. We're not the ones who are making the laws that target and lock up black men and women for protecting their children. We're not the ones who are bringing the pain and hate into the cities that encourages gangs and defunds the police. That's not you or me. It's those on the left, the puppets of the elites in Washington. They're the ones who are responsible for destroying our cities, crushing their hopes and dreams. Instead of teaching about freedom and integrity in our schools, they teach victimhood. They're destroying our educational systems, teaching our children that freedom, family, and God are evil. They teach them to obey and not to think. They teach our children to hate our country. They teach our children that you can get your willies cut off and compete in girls' sports. They taught you that women are nothing more than an idea. The greatest job in the world isn't the presidency. It's the mother of your child. And they don't want that. They don't want your schools to replace mommy and dad. They want your schools to replace mommy and daddy because mommy and daddy are too racist or too burdened by society. They say that it takes a village to raise a child. I say it takes a village idiot to believe that. It's not my joke, but I love it. They hate us. The only way to beat hate is to win at the ballot box. Take back our culture and take back our country. Remember today, as you go, they hate you more than they hate me, and that's pretty bad. They think you are dumb rubes. There's even a video of them saying this. There's also a video there, darling. Remember when Obama said you clung to your guns and Bible? This is what they do. They try to demean you. They look down on you. They look down on us. Someone forgot to tell them that we in America don't allow aristocrats. We threw out those bums 245 years ago. Now they have created their own new set of bums. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why I stand before you today. I stand before you today to announce that I, Donald J. Trump, am running for president in 2024 to kick those bums out. One more thing before I go on the trail to save America from these Marxists. You Democrats out there, let me make it clear to you too. They hate you as well. They don't like you. You're not in their club. You're not one of them. Regardless if you're LGBTQT, BLM, or the blue-haired freak sleeping in mommy's basement. They look at you and they know you are inferior. You are less than them. Who else or why else would they be telling you how to live your life? You don't get special privileges because you help them elect their anointed. You don't get special privileges because you are some group. The only group that matters is the big club, and you ain't in it either. You, like us, are just something for them to walk over, something for them to hate, not someone, something. God bless you, and we will make America great again and again and again and again. There you go, brother.